Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia. Today I'm going to share with you a project that I did at my parents' house. Now, most all of first generation immigrants that I know have the dream of setting up their parents for life, giving them a nice house so they don't have to worry, sort of as a thank you for all the sacrifices the parents made from leaving their country in search for a better life for their children. I am one of those first generation immigrants, and I too have that dream. I wish I could remodel my parents' entire house, pay off their mortgage, just set them up for life. That would be awesome. But the reality is I can't. That's out of my hands. And so I try to take care of them in different ways. And this is one example of them. So we ended up painting the exterior of their house. And even though it seems like a small gesture, it really does make a difference in updating the appearance of the house tremendously. It looks so different. So I'm going to share with you how we painted the house. We also did some repair to the stucco. And I'm going to leave links to all the products and tools that we used in the description box, so check there for some details. And let's get started. The previous paint color was light blue, and it hadn't been touched up in a long time. I'm talking about 15-20 years. So it was time to change the color. Now the first step was to choose the new paint colors. This was a bit difficult because my parents were not very clear about what color they wanted, so I showed them some inspiration photos on Pinterest. They were leaning more towards green and gray colors, and my mom said she definitely didn't want white. So we narrowed it down to two options. The first one was a cream color for the walls and a green color for the trim. And the second option was a light gray color for the walls and a dark gray color for the trim. So I went to the Edwards paint store and purchased samples of each of the colors. I then applied them to the walls and the fascia to compare and decide which ones looked best. In the end, they combined both options and went with a light gray on the walls. It's called pewter pattern, and then a dark green for the trim. It's called boxwood. To prep the house before the paint, my dad washed it with a pressure washer. Then we peeled off the old paint from the fascia using a scraper tool. We also filled in small cracks on the stucco with silicone or caulking. Now the larger cracks or holes were filled in with stucco patch. So he went ahead and made the mixture, the stucco patch mixture, by adding water to it and mixing it well. This first layer is applied to the area that's missing stucco, but it's not completely filled in to the same level of the existing stucco. So this is so that when he comes back to form it, to kind of shape it, then he will fill in the rest and it'll be even with the original stucco. Or else the patch is going to stand out and not blend in with the rest of the wall. I hope that made sense. Just watch how he's doing it here and you'll get it. To the stucco patch mixture, he also added a little bit of cement so that it would adhere well to the wall. If you don't add the cement, it could peel off the wall and need to be repaired again. Once the house was clean and prepped, we started painting. We started off with the fascia or the trim first. Here he is using a spray machine to paint the fascia this green color. And my dad is coming in behind him to back roll. This helps with any missed spots and just ensures a more even finish. Now, even though he is using this piece of cardboard for the edges to protect the rest of the wall from the overspray, some of the green paint did spray over to the stucco, but that's okay. We're not worried about it. We could have used some tape and paper to keep the edges clean, but we thought that it would be too much work, take too long, and it really wasn't necessary because we are going to be painting the stucco anyway, and we will be coming in later to detail everything with a brush, and at the end it will look good. So that's okay that there was a little bit of overspray. So we finished painting all of the fascia on this day before it got dark outside. Okay, this part, my voice is not going to match my lips because I did not record an English version of it. It's only in Spanish. At the time, I didn't realize how much interest there would be in English videos, so that's why it doesn't match. And what I'm explaining here really is saying, welcome to day number 3 at my parents' house. It was technically 2 full days because Thursday and Friday we were only there a few hours. So we should be able to finish everything on this day. That was a Saturday. And I'm showing you here the progress that we made so far. The first day we did all of the stucco patches and filled in all of the cracks. And the second day we painted all of the fascia, all of the trim. And today we are taping down the paper. We're covering the windows so that we can protect those when we spray the walls. Now my dad's paint spray machine broke, so we had to go buy this new one so that we could finish the project. Now with this new sprayer, we painted all the walls of the house, all the walls of the garage, also the front fence, and both of the side fences, the ones that divide between the neighbors, which this is a deep lot, so it was a lot of surface area to cover. It says what took the most time. It took us almost all day, 3/4 of the day to finish. Then it was my turn to use the spray gun. I wasn't too confident in doing this, but he showed me how to use it, so I tried it. I kind of liked it. I do like learning new things in general, but although it looks easy, it does take some skill, some practice to make sure it's even and it looks good. So I didn't want to mess it up, especially because it's not my house. Like I can mess up things in my house, that's fine, but not in someone else's house. So I tried it. I did okay, but he ended up finishing the rest of the job. We were also going to paint the fence railing, so we needed to prepare it first by sanding it a bit and cleaning it. It's going to stay the same white color, but we were just going to touch it up and make it look a little nicer. And as you can see, this was a family project. My aunt and 2 of my cousins came to help us, so thank you to them. No doubt, the more people that can pitch in, the faster the job gets done. So they helped us with this. They also helped us by taping down some of the paper and cleaning and other things. Before I show you the end result, here is a reminder of how it looked before. And this is how it looks now. I absolutely love how it turned out. It looks like new. It's very, very nice, very different from before. And my parents liked it too. At least that's what they told me. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.